Hi everybody, welcome back to the Farmall Super H here. We're finally going to do the oil change. Now, I've had her running for about 20 minutes while I got everything prepped. And she should be nice and warm so the oil should drain out nice. There's two things you always want to do, especially on older equipment, before you open that drain plug and start draining your oil. First one is, make sure your oil fill opens. Whoops, I got a little carried away with that there. It needs cleaned up anyway, so it's not a big deal. Ours opens just fine. Second one you want to do is check and make sure that you've got the right filter. So just based on the size, I'd say we probably do. We got our new ring there too. But you want to open it up. Now I've already cracked this one loose. I'm going to crack the drain loose. I got the pan down here. We're going to try not to get splattered. So get her all drained out here. Now, no matter what you do, you're going to get oil all over your frame. That's just unfortunately how they're designed. Take a look at what's coming out here. And I do have my chest cam today. It's not turned on yet. We'll turn it on here in a minute. I'm not seeing anything concerning here. I don't see any rainbow. Of course, maybe I need to take the sunglasses off. There's a little bit of sludge on the plug. Okay, maybe more than a little bit. It's a little bit more than I'd like to see on that plug. But of course, this is the oil filter, so if you're gonna have sludge, you want it to be here. Now we just need to spin this off. Come on. Be right back. Always have your shop towels handy. So we'll set those right up there for now, because it's really hard to get stuff loose and get oil all over your hands and you spread it all over what you're trying to twist off. Hi Alexander, say hi to the people. No? No? Alright. Let's drop that rag in there for the moment. Grab our wrench. Oh, wrong way. Oh, come on. It is very tight on here, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But it does mean things are a little slower than I was hoping for. That's alright though. Oh, come on. Almost feels like it was cross-threaded onto here. I hope not. We'll find out. She's coming though. All right. So We're going to set this aside for the moment. We are filthy. I need one of these anyway, so yeah, that looks exactly like what we have. I'll dry it off here so we can hold them up and compare. We just want to give this a good clean. Now, interestingly, I'm surprised this wasn't leaking, because I'm not seeing any, I'm not seeing that ring gasket in here. Alright, lots and lots of sludge that we'll have to clean out here in a minute. But for now, grab our new one, flip them over, and they are exactly the same, including the size of the hole there. It looks like, let's see, yep, Wix filter, Wix filter. Wix is a pretty good brand. That's what was in it. That's what we're putting back in it again. Oh, we will put the old one in the box. We'll set the new one right here for now. And I'm gonna go grab a can of brake clean. I want to clean that and the top out. Okay, I don't see my can of brake clean. Did I already bring it over here? Yes, I did. And we are oil central, so I'd really rather not get oil all over the brake clean can. The downside to changing oil on old equipment like this is it is a messy job. Spray down our frame too, just to get that sludge off of there. So don't make the mistake of aiming this right at yourself, because you'll get it right in the face. Give that a good swirl around. We'll stick a rag down in there. Apparently I had that camera on and forgot about it. It wasn't recording though, just turned on. So we get that all nice and cleaned out. That's pretty good actually. Set that down there. Come back and clean up as much of this as we can before we get a new rag. Yeah, there's the indentation for that rubber ring, and there's nothing in it. I don't think there is. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, quite a bit of sludge down in the bottom here. Quite a bit. Like I say, if you're gonna have sludge, that's where you're gonna want it, is in your oil filter, not in your engine. Get ourselves a clean rag. Oop, don't lose our plug. In fact, we can give that a good clean while we're here. Yeah. Got some crud on the engine too. That's areas I couldn't really get to with the pressure washer, unfortunately. Alrighty, so we will stick our drain plug back in there. That way we can't forget it. grab the cleanest of these rags, get that little bit of extra sludge out. Now, chances of you getting it all out are pretty slim. There we go. Sit that right on there like so. This guy's going to go right down in that hole like so. Push it in firmly, but not brute monkey strength. You're not a gorilla. Don't act like it. And then this guy's got to go right down. That plug wire is kind of in the way. We're just going to pull it off. You go right down through the center. Beautiful. I pulled the plug, or pulled the filter on accident there. So get that filter in there. Ha. No idea where that hair came from. Way too long to be mine. Got to be Lady Metals, but she doesn't get on the tractor, so no idea where that came from. And we have shredded our glove already. Go figure. Alexander, you be a good boy and stay in your yard. I know you hear the other dog. Alright, get that on there as good as you can. Give ourselves a final wipe down here. Now, of course, you can do all this without wearing the gloves and everything, but ooh, nice oil all over the hood there. And it's just a reverse of taking it off. So what I think is going on here is that it's a little bent, the rod, because this is sitting a little bit off center. Or it's also possible they aren't permanently connected together. They're just, in my case, a little stuck, which is what it appeared to be. Spun down here the rest of the way. Yeah, that's not good. I was afraid of that. So it spun the gasket out because of it being off center. There we go. Sit down on top of the gasket like you're supposed to. And we're squished out the side a little bit. Hopefully we don't have any leaks. If we do, I'll do what the previous person did because it never leaked for me. So I'll just take that gasket right out of there if it does leak. Kind of a funky design because it doesn't go inside of the cup. The very sharp lip of the cup sits on top of it. Alright, so that's done. Oh, I don't know why I put that up there. So now, toss the glasses out of the way. You can put that spark plug wire back on. And now that I'm going to work down here, I'll get you guys going on the chest cam. Yep. And we will also change out a glove since I tore it to shreds. Get ourselves a fresh glove. These are cheap. And if you're gonna do like I'm doing and wear a standard glove underneath, you know, you get a size too big. And wow, okay, yeah, we're replacing both gloves apparently. And it does a really good job protecting your hands. Since my hands are so important for my day job, I take good care of them. That way I can continue to afford to play with my tractor. Alrighty. So we're gonna get down here. We're gonna get onto this massive drain plug here and try to crack it loose. A little bit big. And you know what? It might be a good idea to brake clean these and wipe them down with a rag so that we can actually get a good view of what we're doing. Alrighty. That drain plug is pretty chewed up. So out of curiosity, before we even open that, we should crack open our low fill if we can. Alright. There we go. Crack open our low fill and see if she's low on oil. Nope. So these two valves are max fill and low fill. Let's see, we are below our max fill, but we do still have oil coming out of our low fill. All right, let's see if we can't get this out to the right size. Yeah, that's unfortunately very rounded off right now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put a pipe wrench on it. I don't want to, but I don't see any other way to get it off, because it is so rounded. As soon as you make this big enough to fit over it, let's see, we're doing righty-tighty there. As soon as you make this big enough to fit over it, it's sloppy. Oh, but we got it. Now I'm leaving these cracked right now to give it an extra vent, make it drain really fast like that. And we'll get all this out of here, or at least no, that's the, yeah, there we go. Get them all out of that drain hole so that it actually goes down into the pan, which I also have vented. So the drain hole's right there where my finger's at. You can see that sludge coming, I hope. There's enough light for you guys to see that sludge coming down in there. That is not what I was hoping to see, but pretty expected, honestly. What I don't see, and it's a really good thing, is rainbow color. If you see a rainbow color, it means that you've got little flakes of metal in there, and obviously that's not good. All right, we're gonna close our low fill, or I mean our low fill check valve there, and wait for that to finish draining. Then we're gonna poke around up in there, maybe even spray a little brake clean up in there for a minute and let it evaporate. So while that's draining, I'm I'm gonna try to get the fire going. Put you guys on a pause for now. I'll let that drain for a while, because it'll be pretty thick in there, and it'll take a while to fully drain out, even warm like it is. Oh, before I shut the camera off, I did put 5 gallons of ethanol-free fuel in here. Damn, is that expensive. Ethanol-free is pricey. All right, well, we'll let that do its thing and drip for a while. I'm gonna go play in the fire, and I'll see you guys in, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour. So, oil is drained. Just need to get the old gloves back on, put the plug in. I've already cleaned it out. As you can see, I'm all covered in detritus from trees too, because I was running the chainsaw while I was on my little break for playing with the fire. I trimmed a bunch of branches, cut up some wood that's been sitting for a couple years drying, that sort of thing. So we just need to get our plug back in here. Get you guys situated on the chest correctly. Should have done that before putting the gloves on. That's all right. Grab our wrench. Find the spot that actually worked, maybe. All right, there was one. And there, tight. So that is everything done. I've got the lower fill level closed. I've got the upper fill level all the way open. So now all we got to do, grab a rag, because these are so covered in dust from sitting in the shed, is apparently we're getting oil all over the tractor. Whoops, didn't consider that very well, did I? Anyway, so clean off the cap and everything, and we'll start filling. I do not know how much this takes. I'm sure I have way too much with 5 gallons sitting here. It's not like the rear end of the tractor that takes, I believe, 13 gallons. And we just, now you guys need to adjust it again. Maybe. Oop, too far. Crap. I spun you sideways and pushed it too far down. That's what I get for trying to do it with my forearm while my glove is on. And there's our fill. So I'll get the glove back on real quick. I'm already dirty enough. Okay. So we're just gonna pour that in there. Basically, we're just gonna, whoops, not try to slop it all over the tractor, but we're gonna keep pouring until we, you know what, I just had a thought. Open that lower one back up, maybe, if I can. When it starts coming out the lower one, we'll know we're close and we can slow down. That way we don't seriously overfill the tractor. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I have no idea exactly how much it takes. I didn't bother to look it up. I know, lazy, but let's play it by ear. I doubt they measured exactly back in the day. Otherwise, they wouldn't have the two different level checks. And that is 1 gallon. Oh, or on the dregs of the first gallon anyway. At a guess, I'd probably say 6 quarts. Oh, hold on. We're dripping out that bottom one already. So maybe not quite 6 quarts. Yep, just out of the bottom one. That's shut off now, so it should quit dripping here in a moment. Wipe the excess off. Alrighty, so not dripping. We'll grab ourselves another gallon and start slow pouring this one. And I am watching the upper fill. Give that a minute till I run down in there. Nope. Alright, so started with 4 quarts. We're pretty much down to 3 on the jug indicator. So it's not 5 quarts. I'm thinking my initial guess of 6 must be correct. We're pretty close anyway. Almost another half quart in. Oh, and you can see it, maybe. It was dripping a little bit. You can kind of see it running down the side of the pan there and dripping from the bottom. So it looks like we are full, because that is continuing to run. Shut that. Wipe off the excess oil. Perfect. Okay. Let's put our cap back on our partial jug. And we know that with 3 in a partial jug sitting there, we have several oil changes worth of oil, which is a good thing. And check on the fire. Things are going. The dog. Say hi, dog. You're covered in sawdust. That's what you get for going where you're not supposed to go. He knows he's not supposed to go near me when I'm cutting wood, but he did today for some reason. Goofy dog. But we love him. Yes, we do. We love you, don't we, Moose? Daddy can't pet you. No, I can't pet you. I got oil on my hands. Stop. Stop. I have oil on my hands. Stop. No. No. He's such a goof. All right, and last but not least, get back. Alexander, go. 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 Thank you. Go play in the sun like a good dog. We're gonna brake clean this. Night and day difference there. Hopefully you guys can see that good. I think I got this down a little too far. Looks like we could use a little more brake clean. Brake clean is relatively cheap. Don't be sparing with it. Clean your parts. That's one thing I've definitely learned. This is pretty rusty in here, but it's not really coming off, so we don't have to worry too much about it getting down into our oil. But when I have the tractor repainted, I'm probably gonna clean the rust off of that. Not gonna paint it. You don't want paint in there, but I want bare metal like this outer ring here. Get it good and clean. The cleaner it is, the better it'll seal too. Boy, I'm just covered in oil. Oil changes on tractors are messy affairs, more so than cars. I gotta do my car too. It's about 300 miles over. Oops. Come on, stop sliding over there. All right. Nice and full. And now I think you guys know what time it is, don't you? It's time to take the nasty gloves off and fire up the tractor. But I have a surprise before we do that. Actually, I shouldn't be taking the inner gloves off, just the outer. We'll just lay that up on the tire for the moment and get that second outer glove. And then we can grab everything from the inside. Smart. Toss it down there on the ground with the rest of our mess for the moment. And who's ready to change some gauges? Yep, that's right, everybody. Gauges. Chainsaw, nice Husqvarna. It's just a homeowner's version. It's not a commercial version. It's just a Rancher 440, so nothing special. But it does what I need it to do. If you're not familiar with chainsaws, always keep some old clothes or some other kind of rag. Those are a couple old t-shirts of mine in the bottom. The bar and chain oil will leak out no matter what you do, so you want that in there. All right, oil pressure, amp meter, oop, upside down, water temperature. It might be smart to go and get the correct size wrenches that we need. What do you guys think? Whoop. Not used to that being there. Whoop. Got you guys cockeyed again. That is a nice heavy-duty bug zapper, and I have another one hanging up on the corner of the house there. I just blew all the dead bugs out of it last night, and you guys can see how many are already in there. I don't like insects, and it has been the year of the insect around here. Big time. So we've been taking care of business. All right, set those down. And nope. Don't remember where I put everything yet. All right, so are these nice and conveniently? Of course not. They're tiny. So that's a quarter. That's also a quarter, so we don't want that. Is this what we want right here? 3/8 or 5/16? 5/16. So 5/16 is what we need for those. If we're lucky, this one's the same. Come on, it's loose, so I can't really tell. Yes. Okay, so the ones to hook it up are the same. So this one's going to be a little different. These will be 5/16 also. Yep. Please tell me I have a better 5/16 than that. No. Doesn't look like it. What is this guy? 3/8. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it looked too big. So the 11 was way too big. The 9, still way too big. I've got a 7 right there on one side and a 6 on the other for metric. So it appears that 7 is a hair too small, so of course it's going to be an 8, and I don't think I own an 8mm wrench. I am certain that I don't, but I'd be wrong. Look at that. Perfect, 8mm, and that gives us the other side, which is what I wanted. Perfect. Alrighty, now there's this guy. So we got two different sizes we got to care about here. Oh, glasses are fogging up. I'm gonna guess that this is way too small. Yeah, the 18, which is my biggest wrench, is too small. But we can probably get this with a socket, because we can put this in before we put this into it later. Alexander, no. Hey, get back in your yard, sir. Thank you. Damn dogs. Damn dogs. 11? No. Looks more like a 13 to a 15. Let's try this 15 that's conveniently right here. Oh, so close. Do I have a 16? That's another 15. Yep. I have a 17. Might be a 17. Nope, not a 17. So we're not going to get lucky enough to get a metric for wrench for that. Sorry, Richard. I know you want me to use metric as often as possible. 5/8 though. So a 5/16 and a 5/8. That's funny. All right. Put the glasses back on. Grab all of our bits and bobs. And let's go. Try not to step in any of Alexander's bombs. Now, I am slightly concerned because I got 0 instructions with these and they are different. Why are they different? Because they have this. My existing gauges don't have anything like that. And yeah, no instructions. That's always frustrating. We'll put them on and see what they do. Let me guess, this is not either of the sizes that I brought with me. That's okay. That's what we, hey, no jumping on the floor, on the ground. Damn it. I'm not working indoors, it's not a floor. Goofy people from the UK, I love you guys, but calling the ground the floor. I don't know, that one gets me. That one gets me. Before we do that, is this the same size down here? Sure doesn't look like it, does it? Oops, wrong one. I didn't get that wrong, did I? Nope, different sizes. All right. So we have a couple things we have to take off with our big boy wrench here. We might as well start with the biggest one since we're already pretty big. Biggest ones, I should say. Oop, we don't want to round that off though. So let's be careful. And that is water temperature loose. And yep, there comes the coolant mess. Whoops. Let's get her, get soaked. That's what we should do, yes. That'll drain down pretty quick though, I hope. Yeah, it's already coming down. Get back, Alexander. You don't want that. That's no bueno for dogs. And come on, oh, keep up with it. Making a mess everywhere. Come on. It does not want to come loose, unfortunately. Well, that's going to be a problem. That is going to be a big old problem. Hi, Moose. Oh man. I'm not a fan of that. Well, one thing we could do is potentially, if this one is the same threads, Of course it's not. Look, it's way sloppy in there. Well, that's a lot of mess for very, very little gain so far. Time to break out the sockets, I guess. Got the air line, that's the blue line there. Got the air line over here so we can use the air tools if needed. I'm gonna try to do it without them first. Let's grab the old cheapo socket set from oh, I don't know, one of the big box stores. So push that back down in there. I'm gonna guess that it'll be a 13/16, and I don't want that 12-point socket, unfortunately. That's wrong anyway. 7/8 maybe. Yes, 7/8. Unfortunately, I don't see a. I mean, we got a 3/4 there. We don't have a 7/8 or 13/16 in the 6-point. So, guess we'll direction. We'll give it a try with this first. Sorry, all you guys can see right now is my hand. That's why I don't want a 12-point. Damn it. I have no idea what the metric equivalent is. Wish I knew my equivalents. Is it a 21? Probably not. It's probably a 22. Yeah. All right. Get back, Alexander. Do I have a 22 in here? Yes, I do. The biggest one in here. My dog is such a nut. Please be a 22. Ow. Helps if you don't slip there, dumbass. Oh, what fun, what fun, what fun. Might as well clean everything up while I'm here. Come on. Stop coming out of there. I think I'm gonna have to go get a hammer and tap it on there. It will go. Oh yeah, nice and bleeding. Caught myself on that point right there when my hand slipped. Yeehaw! The joys of working on old equipment. Yeah. Apologize if you're squeamish on the sight of blood. I'm not, obviously. I get more cuts and scrapes and dings and dongs, and I beat myself up. Got a nice scar right there. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on camera. That nice little white scar right there. That is from a Phillips screwdriver bit in a drill. I was working on replacing a screen door, and the frame I was drilling screws into was solid. The wood behind it was not, and all of a sudden everything just disintegrated and went sideways. Put the drill bit right into my finger. That hurt. I dropped an F-bomb and went in the house, put it under some cold water, rinsed it till it quit bleeding, wrapped a bandage with some Neosporin over it, and went right back and finished the job. Because that's what you do. You go back and you finish the job. Alright. So, get our rag out of the way, get our socket on close, and just tap her on there. There it goes. She's on now. Get rid of the old rusty ass hatchet. I need to clean it up and oil it. Sat in storage for a number of years without being taken care of, unfortunately. All right, where'd the moose go? Alexander, where you at? Hiding on the other side of the tractor? Okay, go over there in the sunshine. Go lay down and be good like you were yesterday. Or not yesterday, but the other day. There it goes. She's going. All right. It's probably going to be fun to get that out of there now. If we can get it off of there before we finish threading the nut out, that'd be the best. But that ain't going to happen. So there she be. A little rusty, a little cruddy. Now I just hope this is the same size. Yeah, pretty sure it is. And of course, that's probably the same size too, right? So unfortunately, I don't have what I really need to finish this. What I really need is a vise. You close the vise until it's on the outer edges of the socket, and then you get a rod of some kind, preferably brass, and you beat down in there with it. I don't have any of that. That might be stuck in there for the moment. Let's, for shits and giggles, get that 7/8 back out here and see if that is the same size. Yeah. Well, we can probably tighten it down with a 12 point, but at some point I got to get that out of that socket. Put it on to tighten. Well, I don't think that's going to leak. It's not in there all the way, but it is deeper than the old one too, I think. Ow. That thing bit me again. Those gotta go. They're just biting me every time I turn around. All right. So that's on there. We got to get this guy out of here. And of course, those are completely different. Why should I expect anything less? And they're much smaller than that. All right, we'll go to the adjustable. Yep, I got bit by it again. Damn it. Look at him. Such a silly boy. Once I crack these loose, we'll just grab them with a socket. It's not like I don't have plenty of sockets, is it? Broke loose. Broke loose. Oh yeah, broke loose. Pretty sure. If I can get the wrench on there. Oh yeah. So we'll set that guy up there. You know what? Instead of doing that, no, we can't because they're not deep enough. Let's go straight to the metric. At a guess, this is our guy, the old 10 millimeter. You know, the one everybody loses, but it's not. It's bigger. So we'll go and grab the 11 and the 12. 12's too big. The 11 struggles a little bit because of the paint. The 11 millimeters our guy. Really? The ejector button stuck in. How annoying. It ain't gonna go on there, is it? There it goes. Oh boy. We're gonna have that same problem with this. But I have a solution. I have a solution. Crappy old screwdrivers that I don't care about. Perfect. Then we just take it, we go like this until it comes out. Whoop. Without throwing it, preferably. Not sure. Oh, that's not actually making it all the way down. That's why it's not doing anything. Okay, I need a smaller screwdriver. Let's try that guy. Will he actually make it all the way down in there? No. Damn. Yeah. The really small one's too small. I can tell right away that that's gonna just go right through the nut. Oops, wrong one. Need to go put that one back. Yeah, so we gotta get it off center. And we'll keep working it. Yeah, you can also do this, work them back and forth until they pop, but they don't always pop. And there she blows. Put the 12 back there. We're gonna set these nuts right there, just in case we still need them for any reason. Whoops, there was a little lock ring on there that I didn't see. Okay. One nasty old non-functional thermostat gone. Yep. Come on. Get on there. This one over here doesn't want to come off, the far one. Come on, there it goes. Boy, those don't want to let go on that one. And oh, am I lucky enough that this? No, of course not. Go back to the adjustable. Our good friend, the cheap O'Reilly's adjustable wrench there. Oh, come on now. Don't give me that many problems. Apparently I should not have taken this loose yet, because it's just spinning the gauge. Yeah, just spinning the gauge and spinning and spinning and spinning. So let's go get a pair of pliers and hold on to that. Oh, fun. I don't have any of my big pliers out here apparently, unless they're in the top of the toolbox, which I of course have covered up at the moment with other stuff. Yes. And these are also very rusty, but still functional. They were in the same storage unit as the hatchet. They just need taken apart if I can, and redone, and just take a wire wheel, get all the rust off, and then oil it up. Might not even need to take these apart like you would a regular pair. Why did I come to this side? I want to work on this side. So channel locks in place. Need to tighten this just a little bit. There she goes. gosh, now it doesn't want to let go. Is it free? No, not free. But will it spin now? Yes. But not entirely free yet. I'm thinking I should also go and get the correct wrench for this. Yeah. But too late now. That is kind of awkward to have that line bent right there. You know, gotta be careful bending line like this. You really shouldn't do it. Yeah, we ain't getting that. So let's just grab a hold again. That ain't gonna do any good if I don't put it back on those. Somehow that got loosened. Come on, slide on there. I apologize if you guys can't see anything. This whole working with a chest camera thing is new to me. I'm just glad that I'm mostly ambidextrous and can do shit like what I'm doing right now. Now, pretty damn filthy. Okay. So, oil pressure. Oh, that comes with a new metal clip too. So I don't have to reuse the old ones. Right there. That means you can come completely off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I can already see that this is not correct. This is a male. That's a male. The other one, the old gauge, is a female. So they sold me the wrong gauge. Damn it. Now I'm irritated. That's the ammeter. This one will work. We know that. I guess the ammeter will work too. It's just the other one, the oil pressure. Now I could probably get a double female to go on there that will allow us to adapt to that, but that ain't gonna happen today. That's upside down, so let's flip that over. Well, that was the other camera's battery going dead, which means this one's about to go dead too. So I'm going to shut you off, and I'll be back after changing batteries. All right, we're back with fresh batteries. We just got to finish this. And we're just gonna basically loop that like that to keep all that excess up there. Stay. Boy. That's funny, that guy just went down the alley, kind of a little bit looked like Mr. Sealy P. It wasn't, but kind of looked like him a little bit. All right, and that is water temp. I'll get a zip tie around that. Of course, I have no idea if we'll actually do anything since we don't have this. These just might be completely the wrong set of gauges, and if so, I'm going to be pretty irritated. Alexander, get back in your yard. Because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put the old oil gauge back in, and I'll just chop the wire off of the new temp gauge, I mean the old temp gauge rather, and just put just the wire and everything back in as a plug. Where did I walk over here? I need to walk over to the workbench. The old door on some sawhorse's workbench, because we want this Permatex Copper Anti-Seize Lubricant. Alexander, come. Good boy. So, if you like yourself and you don't want to have trouble taking something apart again in the future, this stuff should be your go-to. So all you gotta do, of course, it comes with a gigantic brush where you get way too much of it for little pieces like this, but that's all you gotta do. Just put a little bit onto your threads before you put your nut on. And what that does is help prevent corrosion from allowing you to get it back off, or preventing you from getting it back off rather. Just a tiny little dab. That's all we need. And move that out of our way. Grab our 8mm and spin these down as far as we can by hand. Get this positioned the way we want it. And we just zip her on there. being ambidextrous allows me to multitask. And believe me, I take as full of advantage of it as I can, whenever I can. I wonder if this would be better underneath. No. But it might be better with the open end. All right. Yeah. Got grease off the steering mechanism there, all over my wrench. And thus all over my hands. Yay. Yeah, that's pretty solid in there. I don't think we need to go any tighter. Curious to know if that works, but unfortunately we're gonna have to put the old oil gauge back in first. I'm not gonna trying to trip and kill myself. I'm not gonna put the bracket in that holds it in place. We're just gonna shove her on in here and put this into place. Amazing how much easier it goes back together than it came apart, eh? Oh, come on, don't round it off. All right. That's good enough for now. I guess we can see about changing the ammeter real quick, maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, that one looks like it's already been changed once to be similar to this. It's got this right here at the top, which kind of looks like this, but without the plug on it. Oh, that is for a light. Okay. That's really good to know. So now I know what those are for. Cool. That's always nice, eh? So are we lucky enough for these to be 8mm? Not a chance. Damn it. They are fairly new. Too many wires everywhere. Yeah, those are pretty unhappy. So 8 was too small, right? So if I go for a 9 or a 10. Stupid ant, get out of my box. I'll try the ubiquitous 10 first. A little sloppy. 9 doesn't fit. Well, we won't be doing metric again. Sorry, Richard. I know you like your metric. Just because this thing's been full of oddball sizes, is it in 11/32? No, that is too small. So 3/8. Oh yeah, it's got to be the 3/8. Yep. Another one of those. Another one of those. So that's all 4 of those guys. All 4 pieces off of that one. So, ow, pretty sharp there. Yeah. You pig. All right. Let's try these. There's some kind of little metal retaining clip on here that doesn't want to come out. To allow that to come out, come on. There we go. Got that sucker. Make me mad. Yeah. Okay, so we have the new one here. Set that up there. And there we go. Oh boy, that's a tight fit, and I'm a little cockeyed. Oh boy. That ain't gonna work. Uh-oh. Crap. Well, maybe I can use this to twist it. Nope. No, that ain't gonna work either. Will it at least tap them out of there? How about, come on, there we go. Using it as a pressure point. Now, before we break this LED, because I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah, that's definitely an LED. Be curious if this really is 12 volt though. Yeah, that's just a little too crooked for me to tolerate. And I bent the stud. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. Just beat it out. Get that in there as close to straight as I can. All right. That's good. Now we need this guy. We need a little of our copper anti-seize. Maybe you guys can get a better view of it this time. Just a little around the threads. Oops, that's a little more than a little. Get a little bit of that excess off. Not that it'll hurt it, but no point in making a huge mess either. So we get an 8mm deep socket, if I have one. Oh yeah, we can just buzz that on there with this. No playing with the wrench. That is sucking that in there. That is way deep. Knock that down. There we go. So, these were the same size, I believe. Yep. Okay, I am just going to hook these up the same way that the previous person had them. Oh, I guess I could check. Where does this one run? Yep, that one runs the battery. So they had them hooked up right, assuming that the polarity was the same on the other meter. There's no guarantee that it was. Uh-oh. Boy, didn't mean to do that. Let's back those both off a little bit. And then hold them this time while we tighten down. Perfect. Okay. We will stick our light back in there. Now I know we are low on coolant, but we're gonna try firing it up anyway. Oh yeah, right up. And we're registering nothing on our gauge. Really concerned that alternator's not putting out anything. Then it should be going into the negative on the gauge as discharge. Yeah, I'm really disappointed about that. take care of stuff. Throw that in there. Carry some oil. That's the open one. I should put the open one with the other open one over here. So this open one, same stuff, is what's in all the mowers and everything. So you can see here, this is a 5-gallon gas can. There's a 5-gallon metal can right there, a really nice one. And there's another 5-gallon and a 3-gallon back there. All of the 5 gallons got filled up with the ethanol-free fuel. The little 3 gallons got just regular gas in it, unfortunately, because at the time I didn't know where to get ethanol-free. So I do have the lights out too, but I don't know if we're going to get to them today. In fact, I know we're not, because we're done. Just waiting to see if the water temp gauge works. There goes our towels. Towels took a tumble. Shut it off. We don't want to blow up our motor. There might not be enough coolant in it to register, and if that's the case, we don't want to, definitely don't want to blow up the motor. Yeah, no pressure built here, so we got to get some coolant. Oh yeah, steaming out of there. So she's warm, but not getting anything high enough in the block for the sensor. So we did the right thing by shutting that down. Alrighty, I think we're gonna do one more thing before we call it a day. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna get some nips, and we're gonna take out all that excess wiring that does not need to be there. Alright, the big nips. Yes, these were in that storage too. I've already mostly cleaned them up and I put some light oil on them. There's still a little bit of rust on them, but it looked like the wow, I can't think, the other wrench anyway, I can't think of the name of it right now. Drawing a blank. Channel locks, that's what I was looking for. All right. So. Yeah, I have no idea what all that's about. So that is underneath of this. But it doesn't go anywhere. It really just does not go anywhere. I don't know what the third wire in here is all about. Oh, it's the one that goes straight through. Yep. I'm guessing somebody was just too lazy to remove all this old wiring. There is another cable tie on that. You know what? Let's try pulling it through the other direction. There we go. Okay, so these go up here, go through. There's a bunch of them right here in the box doing jack all. Come on, cut. Oy. There's only one that seems to be going to anything. But that isn't one of the ones that goes all the way through. Yeah. There we go. All the shit wiring gone, except for the one from the ignition button going over to the positive battery post. Where does that wire go? Okay, that goes to that ballast resistor. Stop using these as a pliers before I cut something on accident. Yeah. So I'd like to put the fuse back in circuit if I could. But I think I need a new fuse holder for that. See if she'll still fire up. Yes, she do, so we know we didn't cut anything important. And that's where we're going to wrap up the video for today. It's going to be a long one. Hopefully I can edit it down some. And I gotta get some coolant. Put you guys back up, right? Get some coolant and go from there. Yeah. There we go. Wow. Whew, that's difficult. And once we get some coolant, we'll see if new temp gauge works. I sure hope so. If not, I'll have to get a hold of the Farmall fanatic and see what gauges he buys, because he re-gauges all of his tractors. For now, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and then, as always, I will see you on the next one.